for hosting us all together. I appreciate all of you joining us. Reginald from the Essex County Office of LGBTQ, to Zoe from Sussex Health County Pride, Elaine from Essex County LGBT Rain Foundation, thank you as well. Laura Bustamante and Lauren Albert. So thank you all for coming together to have a roundtable discussion. You know, I think I want to be here to unequivocally and unapologetically state that LGBTQ rights are human rights. That's why for 31 years in Congress I have taken that view. I'm proud of my Human Rights Campaign Fund record of 100% of supporting this. I'm proud of going back to when I was a state legislature and passed the first bias crime law, which was also the first law that said if you commit a crime against somebody because of their race, religion, ethnicity, or sexual orientation, this is going back in the 80s, that in fact you will face a higher penalty. And so it was one of the first bias crime laws in the nation, particularly that dealt with the question of sexual orientation, and I'm glad to see that we've made a lot of progress from that. I also think that speaking out about hate in all of its forms is incredibly important. Words have consequences, and when we don't challenge them, they grow, and they can often manifest themselves in an incredibly negative way. I see my role as having a constitutional duty to protect the rights of all citizens. If we say that life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness is part of everybody's fundamental right in America, that includes the LGBTQ community. So I know that we are in the midst of a challenge, especially with a MAGA court that is constantly striking down or seeking to strike down the progress we made. Overthrow was incredibly important. The Respect for Marriage Act, which I supported, I think was critical to create it in law statutorily. I'd love to see the Equality Act that I have co-sponsored become the law of the land. It's become difficult. Certainly in this Congress it will be more difficult as a result of the new majority in the House. But we're going to continue to press because that would have a wider range of protections for people from the LGBTQ community, and I think that's important. I look at discrimination in housing as an issue. I sit on the Senate Banking, Housing, and Urban Affairs Committee, so I'm also looking at how do we strengthen the existing protections in general on equal protection under housing laws. And I know some of the things that we may be talking about may come less federal and more from the state, but we certainly can look forward to being an interlocutor with the state leaders to try to get us to some of the things that they have the wherewithal to achieve. And I think that takes what I wanted to say. I have my notes just to make sure I didn't miss something, but so I know we're going to have a roundtable, and I'm looking forward to hearing your insights. I'm thrilled to see your new location. Last time I visited you, you were in downtown Jersey City. Thrilled to see our Hudson County, soon-to-be county executive here as a continuation of support for the community. And you know, you have my hand in friendship and the power of my office to make life more secure, more prosperous, truly more part of being every right that every other American has. So